Welcome to Super Game Maga's Top 20 Super NES games. Remember, these are my favorite games and not yours. Feel free to disagree and enjoy. Number 20. So we start off with Disney's Aladdin. I loved the Aladdin movies growing up, so naturally I had to get the game. I assume you attempt to rescue Jasmine in this game, but I have never got that far because I'm not that great at platformers. But the great graphics and great music and sound effects and animations kept making you come back to play over and over. I played this game a lot as a kid with my friends watching, and I never got that far, but it has to be on my list because I played it so much. Man, fuck that barrel! Number 19. Super Street Fighter 2. Man, this is probably be my first fighting game ever, and my second game for the Super NES. This game set the gold standard for fighting games on the Super Nintendo. So much so that they had to keep remaking it, and people kept buying it because it was that good. I mean, the graphics are so rich and colorful. The sound effects and the animation and the music. It's just a blast to play, and it made you feel like you really had an arcade in your house and your friends come over and play for hours and hours. Oh no, that kick is too OP! I hate her. I hate her. Yes, she's legal. She's 18. Another thing I loved when I was a kid was Batman and Robin, especially the cartoons on TV. I would watch them all the time. This game is no exception. The animation, the sound effects, the music was perfect, along with the fantastic level design. You got to fight all the enemies known to Batman and use all the cool gadgets Batman had. So you really felt like you were in the boots of Batman. And I remember every time there were a new episode to come on TV, I'd want to go back and play this game because I feel like I was taking part in the Batman universe. This game is an absolute must-own for fans of Batman and fans of the Batman cartoon, or fans of just good overall platformers. This is actually one of the easier games on my list, even though I'm still not great at it. I got much farther in this one eventually. All you gotta do is learn the patterns, and this game is definitely easily accessible and beatable. That's it, I'm coming down there. What? What? Well, let's go 17. Man, I never thought I would love a Mickey Mouse game. This game really blew me away and surprised me right away with how great the gameplay was and surprisingly deep and interesting. This game really had an awesome varying set of locations and challenges, and the jumping was actually pretty good and the controls were really spot on, so you felt like you were never at a disadvantage. This is one I'm considering playing again really soon. Mickey Mouse also has the Castle of Illusion on the Sega Genesis. Oh, God. Number 16. What the hell is this game? Well, I'll tell you what this game is. This is Might and Magic 3. This game is a pretty solid D&D game. It really requires quite a bit of imagination because it's not overly animated, but it has great artwork to look at and pretty good music. The combat is also very deep and all your characters are very customizable. I love mysteries, and this game was the biggest mystery when it first came out. I had no idea where to go, what to do, or why I sucked at this game, but I kept at it and I kept exploring, and it turned out to be a really rewarding game with lots of adventure. Nope, not gonna die in this clip. 15. I mean, who my age didn't love the original Power Rangers when they were a kid? Man, when I turned on this game and heard this music, I said, man, they got something right at least. But it turns out they got a lot right. First off, being able to pick your character at the start was great because it made each time you play a little bit different. And man, can you hear that music? That music is fantastic. This game has a killer soundtrack from front to back. And it makes the game even more enjoyable and exciting to play. And the music from the show was done very good for a 16-bit system, so you really got into the action.
Man, that is a killer hat, Mr. Skeleton.
Another great thing is that you got to fight a lot of the cool and weird bosses and villains from the show. And no, that's not all, folks, but guess what? You also got to play as the Zords. And you could use a special code to play with your friends. Here's me entering the code, but I have no friend to play with, so I'm just beating the shit out of this useless CP. I wish I was 14 again. What? The Goof Troop? Oh yeah. Actually, this game is freaking fantastic. Man, I love games that get you to use your brain a little bit, and this game really got you thinking about some of the puzzles. It starts off easy, but it gets actually pretty interesting and complicated later on.
The option to play multiplayer and work together made this game really fun and gave it lots of replayability. This game is just a fantastic game all around. I mean, it's got okay graphics and pretty annoying music, but solving the puzzles was way fulfilling.
Oh, come on. Get off. What the f... Okay. I got it. Oh God. Oh God, no. Dude. It's the end of the teens at 13. Wow, I really hate this game. Actually, I really like this game, but I kind of really hate this game. It's a pain in the ass. It is officially the Dark Souls of the Super Nintendo. I mean, but listen to that music and look at that map. How could I resist playing this over and over to my pain? I guarantee you I will get absolutely no progress in this game because I am not ready for this. Some people say this is easy, but not for me. It is not easy. I screw up the jump all the fucking time. And look at, I screwed that up. And here I go. Yep, I'm Bones. The game's so hard even the programmers can't play it. Watch them play. They get absolutely dumbfounded by how hard it is and they just give up and die.
Mr. 12.
Man, this game was a big surprise when I first bought it. I did not know what to expect. I expected it to be just like Secret of Mana because of the name Secret of. But it turned out to be way different, and that's a good thing. This game had you traveling time and space, but different dimensions, almost like Chrono Trigger, but in a much different way, because you don't really change too much of the past to affect the future in this game. One thing that would change from world to world was your dog, and a second player could control him, which was really fun and cool. And also, one thing you will note here, as this soundtrack was done by a much younger Jeremy Soule of Elder Scrolls fame. This game is really something special. Everyone should check it out. It's got a great story, great graphics, great ambient sounds and music. I love it.
Look, it's 11.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Can you believe I got this game for $5 at KB Toys? I was blown away when I took it home how amazing this $5 game was. Once I found out that it was multiplayer, me and my brothers would play this for hours. It's a hard game. It's got tons of levels. Thank God there was a code to skip a bunch of levels at a time, because I would have missed out on a lot of the gameplay in this game. The game was hard, but it had a lot of great levels and a lot of great unique characters. It's pretty damn funny. There was a lot of different weapons to choose from. Overall, this game is just a great time. It's great to break out for parties, to play with your friends. I had no idea what to think of this game when I first played. It was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. But as soon as I started getting used to it, I realized this was going to be an instant classic. And it is still a classic to this day. Definitely the best $5 ever spent for a game, ever, to this day, even with the Steam sales. Well, that has been part 1 of my top 20 Super NES games. My next video will be up as soon as I can, and I hope you guys enjoy it.